What's up, everyone? Here are 10 things I learned while leveling to 100 that I think are very important. So the first one is when you go to the season journey, you click on this, you'll see you can complete all the different chapters. I'm on chapter 3, actually 4, and chapters 1, 2, and 3 all give you legendary items. So for the sorcerer, the legendary items were very good. So the incinerate build is very strong to level with. So I'm assuming it's like that with every class. So I think Blizzard did a good job of picking the right classes for leveling for these pieces of gear that people are getting. So I think that this is something that you should try out while you're leveling and try these builds out because they are powerful in the leveling process. Number 2 is one I didn't figure out till like level 60. I was kind of wondering where this was. And the Codex of Power, you basically get to keep all of your imprints that you get. So I have 82 imprints currently in the Codex of Power, and then they upgrade as soon as you get better ones. So I did not know, once you click on a vendor or the blacksmith, your items right here show this little two-sword symbol will show you if this is an upgrade. So, and then it says upgrade an aspect in the codex. So if you salvage it, you'll get a message saying that is an upgrade to the Codex of Power. Same thing with this one right here. I have Frozen Orb. I'm using Frozen Orb. So I know now that I could get a 2% more damage out of this. So I should definitely do that. And I have the Chain Lightning, which is an upgrade as well. So actually 4 items I have that were upgraded on my last run throughout the pits. So now aspect is upgraded. If I went to the Codex of Power, I will have the latest aspect of the upgrade, and I will always have it now for the rest of the season. And that is something to easily tell when you could upgrade your items, so you don't have to look at it on back and forth in each screen, because that would be annoying. So good tip there. Give me a thumbs up for that tip. So once you complete a tier 45 nightmare dungeon, you will get a little quest, and it'll be to come here and you could activate the pit. So I did some testing, and the pit is the best experience I've found. The density in the pit is outrageous, and it is very, very good. So if you're level 70-ish and 75, you might be able to get a Nightmare Dungeon 45 completed. So once you do that, I would go to tier 1 of the pit and farm experience. It will be extremely fast. You'll be very happy that you did that, and you'll get master crafting, and you'll get 925 item level gear because the mobs are level 100. I had no problem doing a tier 23 at level 85. So I think that around 75, you should be able to do a tier 1 of the pit. So Helltide experience is still good, but is not nowhere. It is almost 3 times as much experience if you're doing the pit when you're leveling, between like 75 and 100. All right, tip number 4 is around the Accursed Ritual. So that is on the map. It looks like this, the Accursed Ritual. You could come here and use your Baneful Hearts to summon the Blood Maiden. So once you put 3 of these in, you are able to summon the Blood Maiden. And this is something not to do. If you're trying to level, the Blood Maiden is not the fastest way. One of the reasons is once you summon the Blood Maiden, everyone else gets an alert on their screen. It starts flashing. So you'll get all kinds of different level characters coming in, and I've had a bunch of level 60s when I'm level 80, and it makes the Blood Maiden extremely hard and very efficient for gaining experience. So like this guy right here, it would make the Blood Maiden much stronger, and it would not be very efficient to do your leveling. So if you want to level in the Helltide, I wouldn't recommend just farming the Blood Maiden. Would not recommend just farming the Blood Maiden. All right, tip number 5 is around Nightmare Dungeons. So Nightmare Dungeons are going to be the only way to farm glyph experience, so they're going to be very important. And I want to give you 5 dungeons that I recommend doing for the fastest glyph experience. So the first one is going to be Alderwood. Alderwood is a very, very fast dungeon. You just have to kill 3 guys and then the boss, and it's very quick. Mariner's Refuge is also another quick one. It's 2 pedestals and basically a boss. Mercy's Reach, Gulrun Canals, and Go of Runes. Those are going to be your 5 fastest ones that I've ran consistently on other seasons, and they are very, very fast. Comment below if you heard of any other ones that are maybe changed or a little bit faster. Put it in the chat. I'd like to hear about it. The next one is around leveling. So leveling in a group or leveling solo. So personally, I leveled 1 to 80 in a group with some friends on stream, and I had a really, really good time. So I enjoyed leveling with the group. If I was going to say I wanted to level the fastest way possible, then you would definitely run solo, because if everyone in the group is not the same level as you, it is going to be a little bit slower. It's just how it works. But if you don't care about that, the cool thing about running a group is you could get loot for each other too. We were able to trade items from each other and things that maybe we didn't have, or there was that aspect or even that unique. So grouping is always going to be a lot more fun. But if you're looking for the fastest way to level, I would say solo leveling is much faster. All right, tip number 8 is pretty short and simple. Pretty much after level 30, these are useless. Any rare, you're just going to want to mark them. And then I have been selling them because I feel like gold is very important. So because we've been running a lot of Hell Tides, so we have a lot of the other mats, but the rare items are just not going to do anything for you. So just get rid of them. They're the worst. All right, tip number 9 is gold is very important. It might be the number 1 tip of all, is that we have to have a lot of gold this season. So Trio Whispers is gonna be very important. So in the PvP zone, you could get a lot of Grim Favors, and they're very quick. So all I have to do is kill this guy real quick and gives me 5. So every time he is up, and then the other events in the PvP zones, I would 100% recommend doing them. Look at that. So I just got 5 that quick. The fastest way you could probably get 5 Grim Favors is the PvP zone. I could go turn in these seeds right here and get another 3. It looks like we are maxed out. So we're going to go to the Tree of Whispers real quick. And another thing around gold we could talk about is trading. So once you get legendaries for your class, and you notice it's a maxed one, but you already have the maxed one, keep that legendary, because someone else might need it. And you could do that. You could trade it in the Sanctuary Discord. You could trade it in trade chat, but also you could trade uniques now too. So uniques are going to give you probably a lot of gold, especially if you get some with the greater affix on them. So make sure that you are doing some trading for gold, and you are doing the Trio Whispers. So we'll click this to see what we get. Looks like, and you get great experience for doing the Trio Whispers too there. So we're at 21 million. So that's 3 million gold right there. Very important. Do the Trio Whispers. And I'm getting 925 gear sometimes on it. So just got a 925 staff doing that. So that was really good. But gold is very important. And let's go to the last tip right now. And the last tip is around summoning bosses. So there's 2 different types of bosses you could summon. You could summon the regular version or the tormented version of the boss. So if you want to summon a few bosses by yourself and you kill Varshan and get some loot, I get it. That's fine. I've done it solo. I still rather do it in a group, right? But when you're doing the non-tormented version, right? When you're doing the version that has more mats that cost mats, try to find a group of people that also didn't get any unique there. That's okay. So try to find a group of people that are doing the boss, the tormented boss, so you could each use your own individual mats, because everything is a lot more expensive. You need 2 Stygian stones. You need 3 of each head femur for this boss. So everything does cost 3 times as much. So it makes sense if you're doing it in a group of 3 or 4 people and you guys are sharing the loot like that. So that's my recommendation around bosses. That is the 10 tips. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Kafka videos coming out for season 4 nonstop. We're running season 4. Season 4 is so good compared to the rest of the seasons. It blows it away. So we're having a good time, and we'll see you in the next video.